The legal and political atmosphere surrounding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has taken a sharp and unexpected turn this April 2026 as a series of administrative shifts within the Nigerian Correctional Service have ignited the possible relocation and eventual freedom of the IPOB leader. In a development that has caught many seasoned observers by surprise, reports are surfacing regarding a high-level strategic review of the security protocols governing high-profile detainees, specifically those held in specialized facilities far removed from the nation's capital. While the public has long been focused on the courtroom battles in Abuja, a new narrative is emerging from the northwestern corridors, specifically within the Sokoto administrative zone, where quiet structural changes in the custodial hierarchy have led some to believe that a groundwork for a political solution is finally being laid. This particular angle focuses on the unprecedented logistical movements of judicial files and security personnel that suggest a decentralization of Kanu's case management, a move that legal experts suggest could be a precursor to a more flexible detention arrangement or a diplomatic pardon that bypassed the traditional trial delays. The significance of these whispers from the Sokoto axis cannot be overstated, as it represents a shift away from the purely judicial back and forth that has characterized the last few years. Sources within the security architecture suggest that the federal government is exploring a stability for sovereignty trade-off, where the cooling of tensions in the southeast is being weighed against the continued incarceration of a figure whose influence remains a pivotal factor in regional peace. This specific administrative vindication, as it is being termed by some insiders, does not necessarily mean an immediate walk to freedom, but rather a recognition of the procedural irregularities that have plagued the case since 2021. The recent silence from the Attorney General's office regarding the newest filings from Kanu's legal team has only added fuel to the fire, as many interpret this as a sign that a secret settlement or a house arrest agreement in a neutral location like Sokoto is being finalized to de-escalate the rising calls for self-determination. Providing you with this level of investigative depth and exploring the hidden angles that the mainstream media often overlooks requires an incredible amount of daily research and dedication. If you believe that the truth behind the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case deserves to be told with this kind of fearless precision, please take a quick moment right now to hit the like button on this video. Liking the video is the most direct way you can help the YouTube algorithm push this essential reporting to millions of other Nigerians who are waiting for clarity on our national unity. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell immediately. Your support is the only reason we can continue to dig into these sensitive security files and deliver the absolute truth directly to your screen with zero bias. By subscribing, you are joining a community of vigilant truth seekers who refuse to accept surface-level headlines, and we are honored to have you with us as we track the most significant legal transition of 2026. What makes this Sokoto angle so believable to those tracking the situation is the recent visit of high-level traditional rulers from the north to the presidency, where the topic of national reconciliation was reportedly the main item on the agenda. It is being suggested that these leaders are acting as the primary mediators, proposing that the IPOB leader be moved to a more culturally significant and secure location in the northwest to facilitate direct, unmonitored negotiations away from the media circus of Abuja. This potential relocation is being framed by some as a form of custodial vindication, where the state acknowledges the complexity of his status as a political prisoner rather than a common criminal. If this transition is indeed in motion, it would explain the sudden influx of specialized legal consultants to the Sokoto Judicial Division and the heightened security around certain federal facilities in the region. The goal appears to be a quiet transition that satisfies the international community's demand for human rights compliance while maintaining the federal government's stance on national territorial integrity. As we move further into this week, the eyes of the nation are fixed on the Federal High Court to see if a formal announcement regarding a change in venue or a total stay of execution will be made. The possibility of Nnamdi Kanu being released into a supervised regional arrangement is a scenario that many Nigerians never saw coming, but in the fast-evolving political theater of 2026, it is becoming a tangible probability. The government's renewed hope agenda is currently under immense pressure to show results in internal security, and a peaceful resolution to the Nnamdi Kanu saga is seen by many in the presidency as the golden key to unlocking the economic potential of the Southeast. This shift from a confrontational legal battle to a strategic regional management plan marks the beginning of a new chapter in Nigerian history, one where traditional diplomacy might finally succeed where the courts have struggled. This entire situation brings us to a very deep and necessary discussion about the future of justice and peace in our country. When you hear that the government might be considering moving Nnamdi Kanu to a facility in the northwest like Sokoto as a step towards his eventual release, do you believe this kind of northern mediation is the best way to handle such a sensitive ethnic issue, or should the matter be settled strictly in Abuja courts? Furthermore, if his release is indeed tied to a secret peace deal to end the sit-at-home orders in the Southeast, do you think this sets a good precedent for our legal system, or is peace more important than the strict letter of the law? I am genuinely eager to read your personal, honest, and detailed perspectives on this groundbreaking angle. Please go straight down to the comment section right now and share your thoughts on whether you believe a political solution is the only way to finally see Nnamdi Kanu go home. Your voice is a critical part of this national conversation about our survival as a united nation.